Hey guys, welcome to GMAT Point. I'm Prakhar Jain and today I'll be talking about the one strategy that will take you from a 605 score to a 700 plus score in the GMAT exam. So let's get started. I speak to GMAT aspirants every day and one of the questions I ask all of them is, what's your latest mock score? And the answers I get are 555, 575, 605 or something in that range. Another thing I hear from all of them is, I run out of time in data insights and I get critical reasoning questions wrong and I'm not sure I understand why. Some of these people have 99 plus sectional and overall percentiles in CAT. So it's not like they can't solve difficult questions or are conceptually weak. So what is it about these two topics that seems to be a wall between the decent and the exceptional candidate? Today we'll be looking at this exactly and we'll be looking at what the GMAT format is, how it is different from CAT and why that subtle difference is the biggest gatekeeper between you and your dream school. Now everybody knows that GMAT is adaptive, but there is more to it than simply meets the eye from the surface. An adaptive exam is basically trying to figure out your capability level by giving you questions of varying difficulty. Say it has 10 difficulty levels ranging from 1 to 10. The first question is, let's assume, a 5. Now you get it right, so it pushes your ability score to a 5.5. Now it presents you with a difficulty level 6. Say you get it wrong, so it will put your ability at 5.2. At every point, it presents you with a question that has a gauge difficulty level. The higher the difference from your previous estimated score, the greater the change. Now what all of this means is that in order for you to maximize the chances of the algorithm correctly finding out your capability, you need to give it as much data as possible, which means to attempt all of the questions. Say you spend 5 minutes on a single question and get it right, but in the process lose time so you miss out on 3 questions. The algorithm now not only assumes that you would have got those questions wrong, but it also punishes the failure to complete the section. So GMAT is not just about getting questions right, it is about cautiously investing time. The average time allotted per question is around 2 minutes, we all know that. But that doesn't mean that every question deserves the entire 2 minutes or that every question must be done within the 2 minutes. It's only an average. Now this is true for the entire exam, but the strongest effect is seen in the DI section. The best GMAT scorers can do most questions in quant and verbal in around 2 minutes, but even they have a huge variance in time spent per question in the DI section. And this comes from the sheer variety of questions it presents. In data sufficiency questions, all you need to do is analyze 2 statements. But on the other hand, multi-source reasoning questions require you to analyze 3 entire tabs. So it's not reasonable to think that they both should be done within the same time. The best GMAT scorers also take 7 to 8 minutes on a set of 3 questions in MSR. So how do we strategize? We know that spending time in MSR is inevitable. The best scorers aren't escaping it either. So that is fixed. But what we can do is save time in data sufficiency. You don't need to solve equations entirely. You don't need to do long calculations. You just need to know whether the information provided will allow you to move forward or not. Now that is something you can do in under 2 minutes. Say you solve 3 data sufficiency questions in 1 minute each. You now have saved more than 3 minutes in total. Add that to your MSR time and you now have 9 minutes for the set. 3 minutes per question. So remember, the average time being 2 minutes per question does not mean that every question must be done in exactly 2 minutes. As for graphs and tables, I would say they deserve their 2 minutes each, not more, not less. 2 parts analysis, you could potentially try in 1.5 minutes, but that's for a later stage in your prep. So in total, there are 2 points we covered in this video. Finish the section. If the trade-off is between getting 1 question right at the cost of skipping 3, it is better to just make an educated guess in all 4 of them. Not every question deserves 2 minutes. Some deserve more, some deserve less. Try out this strategy in your next mock, come back and comment on this video with your previous and new mock scores. I'm sure you will be surprised at the growth. Share this video with your aspirant friends and for more GMAT tips and tricks, subscribe to GMAT Point.